attractions, Mickey Mouse proudly presents The Mouse Factory.
This is an episode of The Mouse Factory, an anthology series from 1972 where a celebrity host would introduce clips and segments from Disney shorts and features, all centered around a theme. One episode, Spooks and Magic, is treated as a Halloween episode, even though it aired on February 16th. The scary part is that you missed Valentine's Day. The framing device is set at the mansion, and it's hosted by...
Welcome to Diller's Midnight Manor. I'm your ghost host.
Phyllis Diller as the ghost host. That casting is just so wrong and yet so right at the same time.
Let me show you around the ground. Watch the gate, Clyde.
Okay, the first name we're given for the groundskeeper is Clyde. Yeah, it won't be the last. We get some footage of non-mansion things, then footage of mansion things recycled from Disneyland Showtime, all with light snark.
Over here are complete recreational facilities for our physical fitness program.
These jokes aren't anything special, but they do fit in with the mansion's tone. Maybe it doesn't sound that way coming from Diller, but if Paul Frees had read them, each one of these jokes would be plastered all over 5,000 t-shirts on Etsy. In fact, here's a few of the actual Phyllis Diller jokes in this special, read as if the ghost host was reading them.
Over here are complete recreational facilities for our physical fitness program. Our retirement plan is the living end. Now there's a night to remember. The Over 400 Club is having a little party for the lately departed.
Legitimately could fit.
How do you like the guest room? Cool it, Lenore.
The Raven's named Lenore. And since they never implemented its dialogue, it will be speaking nevermore. But this device has got to frame something, so after a termite problem, ghost host Diller calls up some archive footage.
If I didn't know better, I'd say a mouse just answered.
Well, yeah, whose factory did you think this was? So we get an abridged version of Lonesome Ghosts that we're pretending is happening in the mansion, which is not so far-fetched, because at one point in early development, the Imagineers considered including the Lonesome Ghosts in the attraction. This didn't end up happening, of course, but this special places them as mansion residents, who apparently have so little respect for the ghost host that they mess with the exterminators she hired. And it probably comes as no surprise that this is not the last time we'll see the Lonesome Ghosts in one of these adaptations.
I'd better give those exterminators a warning knock before I go in. Hi, fellas. It's just me.
Run for your life! She turned us live action somehow! So then Phyllis wants to watch TV, and she invites over Disney characters playing the role of Universal characters.
Oh, here they are now. Hi, gang. Why, it's a costume party. Why are you wearing your street clothes? It's okay, Wolfman. You sit right over there. Yes, and Hunchback, you sit over there next to Wolfman. And Dracula, if you don't mind, sit as far away from my neck as possible. And little Doggans, you sit right over here. I'll be sitting next to you. But my favorite relative of all times was Auntie Mim. I inherited my hair from her side of the family.
Madam Mim in a crystal ball. The read-along's prophecy came true. So we get an abridged version of the wizard stool from Sword in the Stone, and then Phyllis tries to send her ghost guests home.
Come on, gang. Out. Show's over. Well, don't just sit there. Come on. Right. Okay. I warned you. This'll teach you. I want a ghoul just like the ghoul that buried dear old Dad. He was a ghoul.
Okay, I will pay Disney as much as they want to build an animatronic Phyllis Diller, put her at a piano singing that cacophony, and place it in the graveyard scene out of sync with everyone else singing Grim Grinning Ghosts. It's not more out of place than Robot Ellen was.
Now, what's going on here? You call this soup swill?
Man, Goofy's a real utility player here, showing up in different roles in every sequence. He really was the Phil Hartman of Mouse Factory.
Which Goofy? You take the east side. Martha, you take the north side. And Witch Hazel, you get the depressed area here where Donald Duck lives. Now, out with you, on the double.
So we get an abridged version of Trick or Treat, the Donald Duck short where June Foray played a witch named Witch Hazel. You know, before all those Looney Tunes shorts where June Foray played a different witch named Witch Hazel.
Trick or treat. A trick-or-treater. I've got just the treat for you, dearie.
And in our final segment, Phyllis tries to kill Snow White. But Snow White's too smart for that now. So we get some glitchy transmogrification.
Hocus pocus! You're a toad! Something's wrong with this thing. What in the world is happening? I can't believe it. Wow! What's wrong with this wigged out wand? Aha! That's better!
Remember, kids, when you meet Snow White in the park, it might be Phyllis Diller in disguise. Happy Halloween in February. And then there's a The End card where Disney feeds their icon to another monster who would later become a universal icon. Bob Gurr, you traitor. This thing is great. I mean, it's not great like it's a faithful adaptation of the tone of the mansion or anything, but it's great in the same way Gilbert Gottfried in the Tower of Terror is great. My only plus-up would be add some more mansion iconography and maybe add the skeleton dance to the shorts lineup, but for 1970s Disney variety television, this is just the right amount of stupid to be absolutely perfect. I love this thing.
So hurry back, we would like your company.